Hi guys, it's Allie here. I am a certified holistic nutritionist. I am also a certified dance fitness instructor. And I just want to share with you my thoughts about what's going on in the world. I feel like we are so focused on not getting this virus, and it has become such a thing. And I get that. And wear your mask, do everything you can to protect yourself and others. But what I don't get is that the world still hasn't woken up and figured out how to not be high risk. Okay, whether you're high risk or not, you could get COVID-19. But the high risk ones are the ones who are going into a critical, severe, or potentially fatal cases of COVID-19. And when you look at our country, when you look at the United States, and you see that one out of every two people has heart disease, and most don't even know it yet, then that should make you step back and think, wow, am I one of those who has heart disease and doesn't even know it yet? We are an animal protein driven society, and people think they need way more animal protein than they need. The problem is the animal protein that you're eating comes with high saturated fat, even the lean meats. The chicken and fish is going to have less than your red meats, but it's still going to have saturated fat, high trans fat, and high cholesterol. So if you want to reduce your risk of being in a high risk group, if you want to reduce your risk of heart disease or reverse it, if you want to reverse or reduce your risk of any other high risk group, just about. I mean, you can't change the color of your skin or your age, but the things that we can control, why aren't we freaking out about that? Why aren't we taking control? We're arguing about masks. We're arguing about politics. Let's start looking at nutrition. Look at the science. If we're going to look at science, look at the evidence-based facts that a plant-based diet will lower your risk of all of these high-risk groups. Look at the facts that you can reverse these illnesses. It's true. It's indisputable. The only people arguing it are people who, in the industry, who are trying to sell their dairy, their animal-based proteins. And I'm sure some people are going to argue right now because they're on a keto diet and they lost all this weight. I am not talking about weight loss. We're too concerned with the outside. Get to be concerned with the inside. Get to be concerned with how your organs look. And I promise the outside is going to respond very favorably as well. So I just want to show you a little bit about what I do with my clients. And maybe it's not me. Maybe there's someone else you're like, that you like, a nutritionist you follow, and you want to work with them. But make sure it's someone who's focused on healing. So let me share real quick, just so you can take a glimpse inside. Oh, little note from my friend. Okay, so here is my private group. It's called Nutrition Boss, and all the units are in here. You can go through this as quickly as you want to. Every single module, I have a challenge for you. So you can do one module a week, you can do one module a month, you can skip a module if you're busy. It is completely up to you. But as long as you're moving forward and completing these challenges and completing one before you move on, you are going to see tremendous difference. By module 3, most of my clients tell me I have saved their life. I am not kidding. You will see a difference by module 3. And maybe you just do part of the program and you say, oh, I don't want any more, although you're missing out, because part of what we're doing is not just changing how you're eating. We're changing how you think about food. I'm just going to scroll through here. It's all available to you. All you have to do, if you go to my website, yeah, there's my talking head. If you go to my website, avocadoallie.com, and you can pick out the plan that works best for you. You can get one-on-one from me if you pick out the VIP or Elite, or maybe you don't want that. You're like, Allie, I got this. Then do the regular Nutrition Boss plan. There's no contract. You can quit at any time. Those other 2 plans, though, you do get lifetime membership once you're done with those. We go through all of these modules. Okay, 12 modules, a challenge with each one. Then I have a ton of recipes for you, constantly adding more. What are the recipes I added today? Yeah, so I added 2 recipes today. Oh yeah, it was breakfast tostados and herb breakfast hash. So every day I add something new in here, and we're really getting these recipes. You will not be wanting for recipes, that's for sure. Okay, let me scroll down here just so you can see what we go through. And it's not just about recipes. I am not a cook. I am not a chef. I told my mom growing up that I was gonna be rich and have a maid, and I never learned to cook. That didn't happen. Okay, but I did learn to cook, finally. And if I can do it, any of you can do it. I did not even eat veggies 8 years ago. I was made fun of in my family because I didn't eat veggies. And here I am, a certified holistic nutritionist now. So again, if I can do it, anyone can do it. So then every week we have a group call, and there's different topics, fads, trends. Sometimes we do talk about weight loss, seasonal topics, using the tools I have available, because this is one of the things I have available. We track our nutrients, not just your micronutrients. You track your, not just your macronutrients, excuse me. We track your micronutrients, but I do the heavy lifting. You just fill in the food, and I give you easy substitutions. I focus on what you can eat, not what you can't eat. And this is one of my clients who's been in the program for well over a year now. She's doing amazing. And look at this. Don't you want all of this to be in the green with all of your vitamins, your minerals, your bone health? Where's that? Where's that? It's here somewhere. Bone health, immune support, electrolytes, minerals, vitamins, potassium. I mean, all of this right here is a no-brainer. And we want to keep, this is what Americans on a healthy American diet are missing. You want your saturated fat to be in these single digits. I can get you there. We do it gradually. We make changes gradually, because I want to know if you're sensitive to something. We need to see what that small change did for you. You want your trans fat? Oh yeah, this wasn't such a great day for her. But you ideally want it 0.0. But most people, their saturated fat is 20, 30, 40 grams, well over double digit. Most people, their trans fat, 6, 7, 8. That's what the healthy American diet gives you. You want your cholesterol to be minimal as well. Most people, their cholesterol on a healthy American diet is 500, 600 milligrams intake. It's way too much. But no one's looking at this. If you actually look at the numbers, it becomes a no-brainer. And she is on a plant-based diet. Not all of my clients are. Some are on Mediterranean. And look, she's getting plenty of protein. So that is not a concern. She is getting great omega-3s. She is getting her B12. None of these are concerns, and I will show you how to do this. All right, back to the other. So we look at that. No matter what version you have, I will help you learn how to use that tracker and review it and give you tips and substitutions, things that you may never have thought of. Small changes that make a world of difference. In the group calls every week, you can come live, you can watch them recorded. We talk about, I want to go to specific nutrient benefits, specific health benefits is what I'm looking for. I have them recorded and then I categorize them. Okay, let me look at this category of specific health concerns. These are the types of things we talk about. We dive in deep. Last week it was gut parasites. The week before we talked about multiple sclerosis and nutrition. Sometimes we just have an open discussion. It's a private group. I vet everyone in the system. Everyone's very positive and very reducing anxiety. Most of these topics that we discuss are inspired by my clients. If my client asks me a question and I don't know the answer, I focus group call on it and I dive in very deep. We have series on bone density, white blood cell count, fibromyalgia. It's amazing. And when we dive in deep and we're able to discuss these on the call, It's really amazing. And so by actually looking at our micronutrients, by getting that guidance, by slowly changing how you think about food through the modules, by having a challenge every single module, then it becomes a no-brainer. So here are the different plans. I am not a salesperson. I am a nutritionist. And guess what? I never actually planned to do this. Even when I was getting trained in my certification, I was just doing it for me and for my mom. I was in terrible pain. If you watch any of my webinars, you'll hear my story on that. I had a bulging disc, fibromyalgia, plantar fasciitis, sciatica, and the list goes on and on, right? It becomes a domino effect. I was hooked on hydrocodone and I didn't eat any veggies. And it's not just adding in the veggies, it's knowing the right mix, having help along the way. So if any of this has inspired you, if any of this has you saying, yeah, I want to work with her, don't wait. Why wait? Just go to avocadoalley.com and let's do it. Let's start working together. If you don't like it for some reason, then you don't have to keep doing it. You're not signing your name in blood. There's no contract. It's up to you. The reason I decided to start a business was because I just wanted to help people. And I know not everyone wants to be helped. Do you? If so, then check it out, avocadoalley.com. And I am going to be here to help you. You will not just be my client. I get to know my clients. They will tell you that. And they become dear friends. I'm here for you. Bye, loves.